Howdy folks, and welcome to another Best of 2019 list. I'm Madcapsules. I didn't listen to too much hardcore in 2019. Well, yes I did. I like hardcore. But what I did listen to was all pretty top-notch. It's hard to categorize sometimes because, you know, grindcore, hardcore, punk, bloody metalcore. But I have a way to categorize them in my own mind because I don't like metalcore. Grindcore's really, I'm gonna say hardcore, but hey, that's the problem with the term hardcore. Anyway, I mean, think about it. Full of Hell or Fuming Mouth. If you've heard of any of these bands and you've listened to their music, you might think that they were death metal or they were noise death or something like that, and you wouldn't be wrong. So yeah, hardcore is a strange term. It's hard to bloody categorize. But anyway, I think both Full of Hell and Fuming Mouth lean slightly more towards hardcore, so I've included them here. They're both awesome and you should check them out. In fact, every single one of these albums is well worth a listen. So starting with Employed to Serve with Eternal Forward Motion, it's probably the most user-friendly album on the list, maybe, even though it is full of aggression, as hardcore is. Or, of course, there's Toxic Holocaust, I was going to say. Toxic Holocaust's Primal Future 2019, which somehow manages to channel the 1980s while still remaining true to a very modern thrash or hardcore sound. Definitely recommend you check that one out. Knocked Loose was the big newcomers last year. They released a really solid album with a different shade of blue. I think I enjoyed the Mistakes Like Fractures EP more, if I'm honest. So I've included that on the list as well. But A Different Shade of Blue was quite a good listen. I gave it a couple of spins. Full of Hell's Weeping Choir. Let's just say Full of Hell is aptly named. I think, like I said before, they're very heavy. They're very deathy. It's very noisy, but it is hardcore. It may be too much leaning towards death metal for some, but they just know how to get it done, and I really, really enjoy their stuff every album they release. On a similar note, there's Fuming Mouth with The Grand Descent. The beautiful thing about these guys is that they channel both death metal and hardcore. In fact, I'd say they channel death metal into hardcore. It just works. It comes highly recommended. Probably one of my favorites of 2019. But my absolute favorite hardcore album of the year was actually released by the oldest band on this list, which is Ringworm. Ringworm's been out for 30 years, and I only heard of them at the start of 2019 when they released Death Becomes My Voice. It was a timely release for me, and as a result, it was my most listened to album of the year last year according to Spotify, and it deserves to be. Even 30 years into their career, Ringworm is still full of vitriol. I love it. I really should listen to that album. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, click like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if you think someone else might enjoy it, go ahead and share it to them, with them, whatever. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon for more Best of 2019 videos. Next on my list is Doom, and it'll probably be out next week, because I haven't written it yet.